Hello everyone, this is Hilary Zhou. Welcome to the weekly VOC English program, where we bring you the latest and most significant news from Chinland this week. Let's take a look at our highlighted news. The Chinland Council, Chinland Government Forces, has reportedly taken full control of the Lai Villa, a stronghold of the military junta located in Tendlang, Chinland. According to the Chin Human Rights Organization, CHRO, more than 70 children under the age of 18 have lost their lives due to the violent actions of the military junta in Chinland. Due to the military junta's blockades and transportation difficulties, prices of essential goods in Chinland have skyrocketed, with reports of a single egg costing over 1,000 kyat. Stay tuned for more updates and other important stories. In Chinland, the Chinland Defense Force, operating under the Chin national government, has reportedly taken full control of Lai Villa, a military junta stronghold in Tendlang town. Lai Villa, located on the second highest hill in Tendlang, had been a fortified base for the junta's troops. The Chinland Army Forces launched a heavy assault using drones and artillery, successfully capturing the position on the evening of September 17th, according to CNF spokesperson Salai Tedney. The battle resulted in the deaths of 7 junta soldiers, with several weapons, ammunition, and drones seized. Lai Villa is considered a strategically vital location, second only to Camp 269, in terms of military importance within Tendlang, according to the spokesperson. One day before the final assault, 3 junta soldiers defected to the Chinland Army Forces, bringing with them 4 firearms and ammunition. This defection reportedly contributed to the successful capture of the Lai Villa stronghold. The Chinland Army Forces had launched Operation Dilim 4 on July 22nd, aimed at capturing Tendlang. As of now, they have taken over at least 8 military bases, including the key Camp 269. Despite these gains, junta forces continue to hold positions in the former NLD office, the police station, and the CB Bank building, though their numbers are believed to have dwindled to fewer than 100. Reports indicate that the remaining junta troops in Tendlang are facing shortages of food and ammunition, while the Chinland Army Forces continues its offensive to secure the entire town. Over 70 children under the age of 18 have lost their lives in Chinland due to the brutal actions of the military junta, according to a report from the Chin Human Rights Organization, CHRO. Since the military coup in 2021, at least 73 children in Chinland, all under the age of 18, have been killed due to airstrikes, artillery shelling, landmines, and other forms of violence perpetrated by the military junta. The Chin Human Rights Organization released this report on September 19th. In addition to the fatalities, dozens of Chin children have been left orphaned due to the junta's violent actions. One of the most devastating incidents occurred on January 7, 2024, when the junta launched an airstrike on Kanan village in Kampalet Township, Chinland, killing 17 civilians, including 9 children. Another tragic event took place in November 2023 when the junta bombed a school in Wailu village, Matupi Township, and opened fire with machine guns. The attack killed 11 local residents, including 8 children who were studying at the time. The CHRO states that the military junta must be held accountable for these war crimes, particularly for the atrocities committed against children. Residents returning to Matupi must comply with the political and military guidelines of the Interim Chin National Consultative Council, ICNCC, and Chin Brotherhood, CB, according to a statement from the CDF Matupi Brigade 1. The CDF Matupi Brigade 1, a member of the Chin Brotherhood, announced that all residents returning to Matupi town must adhere to the political and military directives of the ICNCC and CB. The brigade, with military support from the Arakan Army AA, took control of Matupi on June 29th and re-established the local administration. They invited displaced residents to return to the town after the conflict subsided. However, strict rules have been issued for those returning, including the mandatory acceptance of the political authority of the ICNCC and CB. The CDF Matupi Brigade 1 and the local administration made it clear that no other councils or government entities, aside from the ICNCC and Chin Brotherhood, will be allowed to operate in the Matupi region. In addition, any resident wishing to install and use the internet must obtain a proper license and permission from the authorities. All organizations except for religious groups must request authorization before entering Matupi town. Despite the call for residents to return, many locals remained hesitant as the CDF Matupi Brigade 1 and the Arakan Army continued to maintain a military presence in the town. Severe flooding in Mimbya Township affects 260 homes in Chin villages, leaving thousands in need of emergency assistance. In Mimbya Township, Rakhine State, severe flooding has destroyed around 260 homes in 13 Chin villages, leaving thousands of residents in urgent need of assistance, according to local aid workers. The flooding was triggered by heavy rainfall across Myanmar caused by Cyclone Ragi. On September 14th, the Thuechang River overflowed, inundating the 13 Chin villages in Mimbya Township. These villages are home to more than 750 households, and it has been reported that approximately 260 homes have been completely destroyed by the floodwaters. Currently, the flood-affected residents are in dire need of essential supplies, including medicine, clean drinking water, shelter, and food, as confirmed by aid workers actively assisting in the region. Reports indicate that ongoing airstrikes target Minda Township, a town in southern Chinland, by military junta. It has been reported that the military junta continues to carry out successive airstrikes on Minda. On the morning of September 19th at around 4 a.m., two fighter jets from the military's Meitila base, Shan State SAC Air Force, conducted 4 airstrikes, dropping 500-pound bombs as well as smaller explosives. Some damage was reported as a result of these attacks. The previous evening, on September 18th, the junta also carried out 3 airstrikes near Mile 40 village area located in Combat Zone 1 of Minda Township. Furthermore, on September 16th, the area between Minda and Jiaotu was hit by 500-pound bombs along with smaller explosives in another series of air raids. Although there have been no ground battles reported in Minda Township, the military junta has consistently relied on airstrikes. In September alone, it is reported that the junta has launched at least 10 airstrikes in the region. Rising commodity prices in Chinland due to military junta's blockades and transportation challenges. Due to the military junta's restrictions and transportation difficulties, commodity prices in Chinland have skyrocketed, with reports indicating that a single egg now costs over 1,000 jet. Before the coup, a sack of rice in Chinland was priced at around 35,000 jet, but it has now risen to 200,000 jet. Similarly, the price of an egg, which was once just over 100 jet, has surged to 1,000 jet. Local sources also report that a large pack of coffee mix has increased from 4,500 jet to 18,000 jet. Chinland relies heavily on goods from Magwe and Sagaing regions, as well as basic necessities brought in from India. However, since August, the junta has blocked the transportation of rice and other supplies to Chinland from Galay Township through the 8-mile checkpoint, further driving up prices. Before the coup in 2021, a gallon of gasoline was priced at 7,500 jet, but now it costs 28,000 jet. A tin of condensed milk, once 1,500 jet, has soared to 6,000 jet, while a pound of sugar has climbed from 2,000 jet to 9,000 jet. More than half of Chinland's population of approximately 250,000 has been displaced by ongoing armed conflicts, with many seeking refuge in nearby towns, villages, and across the border in India. They continue to face severe shortages of basic necessities and are further burdened by the relentless rise in commodity prices. Thank you for tuning into our weekly VOC English news. We will be back with more updates on our next broadcast. We hope to see you again next week.